Good morning, I'm Ilka Oster.
Morning, I'm Jo Drennan.
Breaking news, the Hollywood version of love it's not real, is it, Jo?
Shock, horror, it's not real.
And even more breaking news, the version of love that I grew up with, which is the got to care for other people and give and be compassionate and kind. What about that one? That's okay, but when I was a chronic people pleaser, I was still crying on the back step a lot and anxious a lot of the time inside. So even though on the outside,
so you were giving love, or what you were taught that love is, to be kind and care for others, but still feeling pain inside. I do get it. For me, it was about loneliness. Even though I was surrounded by people, a big family, a safe home, I was excellent at feeling lonely and purposely disconnecting myself from others.
Yeah. And so we have everything though, Jo. Like, there's a lot of guilt involved too, isn't there? Because we have the house, we have the 3 beautiful children, we have a husband, we have all these things that is what it is, kind of like the Hollywood version.
Yeah.
But inside, what's going on inside?
Yeah, and we should be happy. On the exterior,
yes,
it looks like we're happy, and we were both really good at that, actually.
Oh yeah.
And we were happy to an extent, but the level of
self-love,
what was going on inside, because we can't, if it is about caring for others and kindness for others and what we do for others, if we get our validation through that and that's how we feel love, there's no longevity in that.
It's kind of constantly seeking it outside of yourself, constantly, and that's what I was always doing, was just constantly trying to find somebody that could give it to me, and just
where the anxiety comes from.
Yes.
There's no peace within, so it's a trying all the time. This anxiety.
Where did we learn all this, Jo? Where did we learn it all? Like, how come this? We get to 40, I was around 45 years ago, and I was like, how did I get to this state?
Well, the science of epigenetics tells us that we pick these patterns up, these beliefs that sit in our subconscious in the first 7-8 years of our lives.
Yeah, and Jo and I are both massive fans of Bruce Lipton. He is one of the leading teachers of this, that it is our subconscious programming that is really it's driving everything about us automatically. So this is why if you got used to your father being away, you're normally married to somebody who's away a lot. Or if you saw your mum taking drugs to calm herself down a lot, that was definitely not me, but if you did, you learnt that was normal.
Yeah.
And so all the things that we see and hear and experience growing up become what we feel is love.
And we recreate, often we tend to recreate it unknowingly. And then we start to question, well, what am I doing? Why is this happening? Why do I keep doing this over and over again? And often it can be that you're aware of something that went on in your childhood that you know that you didn't want to recreate, yet it's still turning up in your life over and over.
I had a big one like that. One of the things that I absolutely couldn't stand my father doing was lecturing me. And of course, when I got my kids got to a certain age where they could understand language and whatever, I started doing the lecturing thing, and I could hear it coming out of my mouth, exactly like my dad did it to me, the one thing I hated, and here I was doing it. But this was our version of love in our family. This is how we did it.
Oh, I'm remembering one. Sorry to my children. Every time they came to me to express their feelings, I shut them down quick smart. How dare they?
Well, it kept you safe growing up.
Yes.
But there is a different way, isn't there? And 5 years ago, I learnt how to change my subconscious programming, and it absolutely changed my life. I really cannot even begin to explain the difference that going inside and changing all of those programs and all the emotions that really didn't serve me attached to those programs, that was just incredible. And now I can be at peace. I can feel calm. I can sit here and make a Facebook Live in Mooloolaba.
Yeah. And similar for me, like around the timing. But there was a time when I read all the books, watched all the videos. I even started the psych degree thinking that'll fix me. I was seeking a way to fix myself, which actually made me feel worse when I read all the books and thought that I could change, yet nothing in my life actually changed.
Yeah.
Until I started going inside and working on the subconscious programming.
Yes, and that is what our self-love system is all about. It's all about helping women, and we work with men too, but mostly women, to go in and really shift those programs that we learnt growing up that were all about our parents were just trying to keep us safe, but they instilled a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. It wasn't easy to know how to be calm and to generate happiness for ourselves. So that's what we...
Yeah, and how we've recreated that.
Now.
Like we're both parents, and we saw ourselves recreating those things, and that was one of the drivers for you to change, wasn't it?
Definitely, yeah. So it's very, very exciting, and we'd love you to contact us if you're interested in any of this and learning how to really love you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, love you. And we'd love to know what love feels like for you. And if you've got some answers, yes, has it changed? How have you been able to change it?
Yes, has it changed since childhood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And inspire someone today. We'll see you next Wednesday morning.
We will.